And we're doing it with pasta, so I'm going to drop some fettuccine noodles here, or linguine, spaghetti, whatever you have on hand. And then I'll go ahead and let you get started. I see some garlic and some peppers.
Right. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to start melting our butter.
Okay.
Can you tell it's cold outside here in Wisconsin? And it's probably going to be just about a quarter cup of butter is what you're going to start with. So you just get that melting, and hopefully you don't throw it on top of the stove.
That's all right. So quite a bit of butter. We're not skimping here.
Nope. Then you're going to take your garlic cloves and you squish them down. And I like rough cuts. I like the taste of garlic. So I'm not going to dice these too fine at all. I'm just going to get them cut and in there.
Garlic and butter, that's a good start.
Right.
I'm going to borrow that.
This.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're going to get started by just cutting up some peppers real quick here.
Okay.
And this is basically for color. It adds a little flavor to it, but basically just because it's so pretty. And most Americans eat with their eyes, so you want to make it as pretty as you can. So once the butter is melted over there, Amy, we're going to add about a quarter cup of white wine, and you can use any wine you have at home. Just white wine, a sweeter wine might be a little better for this.
So this is a Chardonnay, which is a dry white wine, actually. So tell me about how much, about a quarter cup?
Yep, that's perfect.
Okay.
All right.
And I get questions about this all the time, you know, why do you cook with wine? And, you know, and I tell people because the flavor and the alcohol cooks off, but you're just left with a really wonderful flavor.
It's the flavor profile for sure. It just adds depth and that back to a dish that you don't get if you don't add the alcohol to it.
Oh, that smell wonderful. And you can use non-alcoholic wine. Oh, that smells
The nice thing about cooking is you can change recipes and do what you want to do. So we got some red and green pepper. We're just going to throw that in, get that sauteed, and it just adds to the flavor of the sauce. I have some yellow pepper and some black olives that we chopped up before. Get that going. All right. Now, when I learned how to do it, the chef taught me the right way, but then he showed me a shortcut. This is just Bloody Mary mix. We use Jimmy Levitt's Club. It's a very good. You can get it at your local stores.
Okay.
And we're just going to add that in there, and probably another quarter cup. Get it going in there, and we'll just get that sautéing, simmering actually.
So the Bloody Mary mix is obviously tomato juice and garlic and all.
Celery, Worcestershire sauce, garlic.
Yeah. So it's going to be
horseradish.
Just a you know, kicked up tomato juice, right?
Right. It's a tomato sauce, and I'm not a tomato sauce fan. I don't like spaghetti and meatballs. So this. When I looked at it in the menu, I'm like, and the guy said, let's try it. So, and it was fantastic. And I like garlic and butter. So this just adds a depth to it. It's really good. So while that's going, what we have here is clams, mussels, and shrimp. Now, when you're working with fresh seafood, you should never use anything that's open. I cooked these earlier because mussels take a while to open.
Okay.
So, but if you buy fresh mussels and they're open like this, please throw them away. Do not use them.
Now at home, if you're doing it though, can you just throw the raw mussels in here and then it'll cook with the sauce?
Now these are raw clams, so we're going to throw them in.
Okay.
And we're just going to get that going. And then the shrimp we're using today are blue tiger shrimp. They're 13,
gorgeous.
15s. They're very nice shrimp, yes.
Ooh.
And then we're just going to cover that, Amy, and we're going to let that simmer for just a few minutes and let it cook and get ready. We're looking at the pasta and stuff.
Okay, all right. And our pasta is still a few minutes away. So let's talk about some of the other things on the menu, seafood-wise. So again, for the Friday night fish fry, you always have the grouper that we did on the menu with the honey and the panko breadcrumb over the risotto. But what are some of the other types of fish you do?
We have a salmon.
Okay.
We have a grilled salmon, and that's served over a basil fettuccine with a tomato basil beurre blanc, and that's a white wine sauce. We have. Oh no! You know, the brain doesn't work.
Well, you do a wonderful crab chowder that is unbelievable.
Yeah, shrimp
and crab, and corn.
Little Cajun.
People actually call and take that to go.
Now we've made that here on the show, so the recipe's on your website somewhere for that. We have a smoked salmon appetizer on the menu from Susie Q, which is a local fishery in Two Rivers.
So you're getting the really good fresh fish, yeah.
So, and then every Friday we run a fresh fish trail. This will be one of them, and then we brought in some fresh trout tonight. So we have fresh trout tonight on the menu, and that'll be served with a veggie pasta on the top of that.
So call or go to the website. What's the website again?
theclubmanitowoc.com.
Okay.
And we are on Facebook.
All right, good to know.
You know, the young people.
Yeah, yes, I know. And as far, do you do a fish sandwich? Do you do a good fish sandwich for lunch?
Yes, we do. It's baked. It's a deep fried cod, and we use a breading that's made in Manitowoc. It's called cabin cooking, and this woman won't share her secret like some of your people, but it is amazing. We bread our fish and we fry it and served on a nice butter bun. So,
ooh, I love a good fish sandwich. I really do. So it looks like, what are we looking for here? Because this looks like it's starting to do its thing.
Okay, as it's boiling, you're looking for the shrimp to be pink and done, or red as you color, and you're looking for the clams and mussels to open. Now we can open that and stir it on.
Yep, and go ahead, and I'm going to go start draining the pasta because this is cooked all dente and it looks perfect.
Okay.
This looks like it needs some nice crusty bread to go with it to kind of soak up all the juice, huh?
Well, we make, as you know, we make our rolls fresh at the club, so you get fresh baked hot rolls on your plate. So, yeah, that's never a bad thing. All right.
And does the pasta actually go in here?
Yes, we're going to throw it in when we're getting.
Okay.
As it's cooking, we like to thicken it a little bit, and this is just grated Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
And then we're just going to start putting that in as it cooks. And now, as it gets done, you're going to see the mussels already open, the clams are going to open, the shrimp will be a light pink color, and it's real easy to overcook seafood, as you know, so you just kind of want to be really careful with it and let it go.
Let's clean up our mess here, and then we'll start taking this to the plate.
Excellent.
Move
this up, get this to garnish. Whoops.
So I like this because it's really a one skillet deal, you know, after you've boiled the pasta, and then you just take it to the table, one big dish.
Can I have that
of
spatula,
course.
please?
Yep. So it gets to be a really nice kind of a pretty pink sauce. The shrimp is turning pink, so that's done.
Yep. We're just kind of waiting on our clams.
Should we put the pasta in?
Sure, we can get the pasta in there, get it going.
This is a big portion. I bet people get oohs and ahs when you bring this out.
Well, when we bring it out, it fills this bowl, so yes. We're kind of famous for take-home boxes, which is a Wisconsin tradition also, like the fish fry.
That's a good thing.
Yes.
You never want to leave a restaurant hungry, for sure.
No. And then we're going to give that probably about another minute till the clams start to open up, and then we'll be good to go.
All right. We'll take a break right now, and we will be back to finish up red scampi is what it's called.
Yes, ma'am.
It's kind of a new twist on the shrimp scampi you're used to. And we'll put all the recipes that we did on the show today, from that grouper to my the potato pancakes, or the apple slaw, and this red scampi on the website. We'll be back. Stay with us.